Opening statement is, we obviously have some work we have to do. We purposely this year brought in a really good basketball team for our exhibition because with 8 new people, counting transfers and freshmen, I wanted us to get tested early before we open up Friday night at Cincinnati. And Ashland did a very, very good job. I mean, we knew that they've got a couple Division I transfers. They won 19 games last year. It's a well-disciplined, well-coached basketball team, and they did a lot of good things against us. Offensively, I felt fine. I feel like we will shoot the ball better. Defensively, we have a ways to go, and I believe that's just a bunch of new players getting used to each other, communicating. So we're going to take it for what it's worth. It's a great learning piece for us. We'll get back to work tomorrow. We'll watch the film. We'll get back on the floor, and we'll be ready to play Cincinnati Friday night.
You had 5 in double figures and 7 with at least 8. Talk about that kind of balance in that offense.
Well, Bill, last year we had 5 average double figures. That's what I want to do. That's what the system brings. The system brings spreading the ball out, or spreading the floor out, making that extra pass, and having a lot of different people that can score. So like I said, offensively, I feel fine, even though I think we probably could have scored 80. We got the free throw line 24 times. That's a good number for us. We only turned it over 13 times, which is a good number for us. It's just defensively, we just gave up too many open looks against a team who got a lot of confidence as the game went on. It's one of those things that when a team gets hot, sometimes they make shots they're not used to making. And all of a sudden, there was a stretch there where it just seemed like every time they took a 3, it was going in. They ended up shooting 9 of 18 or 50% from 3. So that's really where we got to focus tomorrow.
And talk a little about the game and what you thought of how everything went on your end.
Obviously, as Coach said, we didn't really have much trouble scoring. We hit some shots from the outside, but what we've been focusing on, what we need to focus on is the short shots, the layups. There were a lot of missed layups there tonight. And then, obviously, the key thing was our defense. We just didn't communicate, and that left shooter's open. So they knocked down those shots because they're a pretty good shooting team, and we just didn't communicate and didn't get those stops when we needed them.
Now, offensively, you struggled. I think you missed your first 3 or 4 shots, but then you really just kind of got the flow. Do you think your offensive, when you get in the flow, helps build the team's momentum as well?
We just have so many shooters on our team that if someone's not hitting, someone else will step up and shoot them. Stephanie Mock hit a few key ones for us tonight. But if I'm missing, I just think other people on our team know that they need to step up, and that's something that we'll learn to do, and I think we are learning to do so far. So.
Now, what positives can you as a player take from this game to build towards Cincinnati?
Well, just the fact, it sounds kind of weird, but actually losing this game. Because normally in the past we've played Indiana Tech, St. Francis, and we'll come out and it'll be a big win for us, feel good win, whatever. But this kind of opened our eyes that we have a lot to work on, and playing like we did tonight isn't going to work when we play Cincinnati or Michigan State. So we really opened our eyes today, and we just need to get after it and learn from it.
Chris, same question to you. What from the coaching aspect, can the team take from this towards Cincinnati?
Well, I think what Ann said, we have work to do. I told the team in the locker room, last weekend Butler's men lost at home to a Division II opponent. Last week, number 16 team in the country, Arizona, loses at home to a Division II opponent. But bottom line is you're 0-0. So we're gonna watch the film. It's a good learning piece for us. The slate's wiped clean for tomorrow when we go to practice, and you'll see a basketball team that will have fire and ready to go Friday night. Personally, I think this is better than winning by 50. I do, because sometimes when you win big, it masks problems that you have. This exposed what we have to work on, so we'll go to work tomorrow and Thursday and then be ready to go Friday night.